What's up, guys? It's Benny. Just like every one of you, I was horrified when we saw the attacks in Cincinnati, specifically of a unarmed lady who got punched in the face and left for dead on the sidewalk in what I think was an attempted murder. And I kept asking questions about it. And we booked a senator from Ohio, his name's Bernie Moreno, on the stream. And he told us live last Friday that he'd put us in touch because there was no GoFundMe set up for her. Nobody did anything. Everyone just pointed and laughed. And whether you were on the street or whether you were online, people were just looking at this poor woman getting knocked out cold and nobody was helping her. And so we decided to help her out. We were able to get in touch with Holly, and we've been able to raise $500,000 for her. And I'm very thankful to you for your assistance in that. And we've had some very famous people donate, like Charlie Sheen and Vivek Ramaswamy is running for governor. The senator, Bernie Moreno, also donated, and J.D. Vance has talked about it and so on. Anyway, the point is that this has made huge national and international news, and Holly agreed to sit down for an hour-long interview with our program to set the record straight about what happened that night. If so many people were going to be affected and donate to her, then she wanted to tell her story about what truly happened, and more importantly, to say thank you to all of those who helped this innocent woman who was savagely beaten by a mob of thugs animalistically and left for dead, failed entirely by the systems that were supposed to protect innocent, unarmed women in our streets. But it gets really bad, and we're going to be airing the full interview on tomorrow's stream, but we thought we'd share a few clips with you tonight. First, we asked Holly, what is your current state? How are you doing? And what is life like for you right now after your attack? So why don't we take a step back and establish a couple of important things. And the first one is, how are you doing right now? I think that that's a big question as to, people have seen the injuries, they've seen the bruises, they watched the attack happen on social media. So many people horrified. What is your current state? Are you in pain? Are you suffering? How are you feeling right now, Holly?
So I just want to say I'm not okay, but it's okay to be not okay. And I know that sounds weird, but I'm a huge mental health advocate, and mentally, I am not okay right now. I find it very hard to even leave the basement because I keep having panic attacks and keep replaying everything over and over. Even going out into the backyard, I'm just like certain noises, sounds, light, just different things. It's been incredibly traumatic. Along with the pain, I'm at about a 6 now, so it's functional. It's fine. I've been walking around with a cane the past few days. I was trying to be tough before and be like, I'm okay. But I realized it's okay to not be okay. Like, if I need a cane because I'm losing my balance and my sight randomly, I have huge, now that this is clearing up, which that was horrific, but I have giant welts all over my body. My neck, right now I don't have it, but I've been wearing an airport neck pillow because I didn't want to wear a complete neck brace so I can try and strengthen the neck muscles. But I'll be sitting here, I'll be fine. And then all of a sudden my neck muscles stop working. So I literally have to just walk around and hold my head up. And then that's when I'll just, go and curl up in a ball. It just hits me in waves. I'll be, at a level 9 where just tears come pouring out and I can't even control it. And I know, even down to my ankles, because I was wearing heels when the man punched me and knocked me out. So it twisted my ankles. So we're still seeing if those are spraying or, so it's literally from my ankles up to my head. My spine is horrific. I haven't slept in days. The last time I slept is when I went to the hospital for the second time when my throat was closing up and I literally couldn't breathe because of all the swelling from everything that happened. The doctor said it's like a wave. So, you know, for a few days there might be one thing and then something else is going to show up, and it's like getting hit by a car, basically. So my throat was swelling up and I literally couldn't breathe. I was wheezing and couldn't talk. So when I went to the hospital, they gave me medicine for the swelling and then knocked me out for about 12 hours, which was great. And I haven't slept in days. I can't. I toss and turn and my whole body hurts too bad, first off. But then second, you know, if I get in a comfortable position for a minute, I just keep replaying everything. And I finally watched the video of me being knocked out, and it was just kind of like watching myself dead for a minute there. And it just makes me think, what would my children's life and my family's be like right now if my soul hadn't stayed in my body? So I'm not okay, but thank you everyone for helping me with your prayers and your love, because that's what's getting me out of bed. And it's pushing me to make sure that this doesn't happen to, you know, because I'm a mom. I would never want this to happen to my kids. You know, I wouldn't want this to happen to my mother. You know, I'm someone's sister. My brother has been by my side and I could see the horror in his face, you know? And so I don't want anyone, because it's not just me who's suffering, it's my family, it's my children, it is my mom, my brother, my aunt, uncle, like everyone who loves me. They're suffering too, because I don't even know how I'm not dead. Like, I should be dead. And so many doctors have been like, you should be dead. So just thinking about that constantly of, you know, what would have happened if I died. I can't shake it. And that's going to be with me for a real long time.
It's tough to hear. Then we asked Holly, what happened with your attack? Like, what actually happened that night? Please tell us like the full story from your, you know, perspective. You were there, you're the victim. What occurred? And here's what Holly had to say. Holly, if you could just detail for me and for the audience what actually happened that evening, because there's a bunch of conflicting stories. I'm sure there's a bunch of disinformation out there. Just give it to us straight. What happened?
Well, Benny, I'm a single mom. I don't get out much. So I just wanted to go celebrate my friend's birthday and let loose for a couple hours. And, you know, total innocent fun with all of us. And we got jumped. Bottom line, you know, it was wrong place at the wrong time, or just whatever. But yeah, so we got jumped when we came out. And I tried to break up a fight of a man getting attacked. And then I got attacked myself. So that's it. That's the bottom line.
That was apparent in the video. There were multiple beatings that night. You were the only person that stepped in to stop the violence.
Yes.
And for your trouble, you were punched in the face.
Yes, absolutely. There were 100 people there that night, and I jumped in. I was the only one who jumped in to try and save him, because that was the right thing to do. And unfortunately, yeah, they attacked me as well for trying to do the right thing.
100 people around and no one called 911?
No one called 911, other than there was one person who was one of the victims who was able to get away to call 911. Yeah.
Everyone just stood around, because there's plenty of film of this happening. There's plenty of footage. So everyone was just standing around filming this attempted murder of you and others?
Yes. Yeah. So not one person decided to call 911 and then film these heinous crimes and attempted murder, because that is what it is. No matter what they label it, it was attempted murder. And yeah, not one person in that crowd. So shame on all of them who didn't call or at least try and help.
And so then when the police officers finally arrived, did they try and assist you? Did they do anything for you?
No, No. They took some of the people's information, not even all the victims, and they didn't call for backup. They didn't call for ambulance. They just kind of acted nonchalant, like it wasn't a big deal, and they were less than helpful, is all I could say. So I wound up getting in my Uber when it showed up, and went home and tried to sleep off the concussion. Which
This is
was
astonishing to me. So you're there with a potential life-ending injury,
Yeah,
and the police do nothing for you.
no, nothing at all. They do not. Yeah, they didn't even get a statement. So no, the police were very um opposite of helpful, whatever the word is. So yeah, they made me feel so uncomfortable that I felt safer getting in my Uber, thinking if I just go home and just go to bed, I'm safer than in Cincinnati, because one of the videos you can see where everything had kind of ended, then all of a sudden a new group of people came over and started attacking and drug one of the gentlemen into the streets in front of a car that was trying to go down the street. And so for the police to not call for backup when there were 100 people there, some of them ran, but there were still a lot of people there. At a bare minimal, they should have called for backup. Or the ambulance or both.
You didn't get an ambulance?
No,
There was no ambulances. The police didn't bring an ambulance. That they just had a report. People
no,
are
not
laying in the
only
street.
no, they not only did they not get I mean, we all had blood all over us. I had taken both of my hands and wiped off the blood over right by them. And you would think that they would be like, ma'am, you can't go. You must stay. Let me get you an ambulance. You know, come sit down. They looked at us like we were just a bunch of heathens and thugs, and like we showed up there just to cause trouble, so we can go home and deal with it ourselves. Or I don't know what they were thinking, but no, offered no assistance.
It's incredible. They never offered to even drive you in their car. I mean, a police officer could presumably drive you to the hospital, but they did nothing.
One would think, actually, I never even thought about that. No,
Oh,
not at
wow.
all. They let me get into my Uber, and they didn't get my information. Actually, one of the other victims had given them my information the next day, and so that's when there was a detective who absolutely has been amazing, and he is the only one I could say incredible things about out of all of the everyone else that he works with.
It's just
So
it's just
yeah,
astonishing. There's a woman. It's one thing if two men are in a fist fight, but if a man goes and beats a woman within an inch of her life and leaves her for dead in the street, and the police don't even lift a finger to help, what the
no,
hell is going on?
no, they
You
don't even
know,
get my name. They don't even care enough to get my name.
they should take their badges. I mean, this is just it's just awful. But we've seen some of the rhetoric coming out of the police department, so I suppose it's not surprising, even though it is awful. Horrifically, Holly hasn't been contacted by the mayor or the police chief or really anyone in Cincinnati. They want the story to go away, and it shouldn't go away, and it can't go away. Holly needs to keep telling her story, and she says she's going to. Holly specifically wanted to give you a message about this and explain how important this fundraiser was to keep her going and her family going in this time. So seeing this, and we spoke with Senator Moreno, and he was on our show, and he said he'd been in contact with you. So we sort of hatched the plan live to let's just give people they have righteous indignation for you. Let's just start a fundraiser for you. And we went to Give, Send, Go, and we started this. This is actually my first Give, Send, Go that we ever began, and some wonderful people, incredible people have donated. It is right now at time of recording just a hair shy of $500,000 for you.
Unbelievable.
It is the number one fundraiser in the country right now, and it is the number one trending campaign and has been on the entire platform for days. And so I wanted to simply open up the floor and give you an opportunity to speak to your thousands and thousands of supporters, perhaps as we scroll through some of the donations here.
Yeah, I literally am just in awe. It's surreal. Thank you all for allowing me the opportunity to be able to heal and to be able to get the proper medical needs. I've been in and out of specialists, and I still have a long way to go. And all of you have been in my prayers, every single one of you. And you guys praying for me has just I can't even talk. I can't. Like, thank you all so much for literally helping my life and to change my life and my children. Well, my other children are grown, but I'm like my little one who needs the help. We're not going to be on the streets, and I just don't even know what to say. Just the love from everyone, and the humanity, and the wishes, and the peace, and it just made me see how many people out there are still good, because for so long I just thought the whole country was just full of shame and hate. And I just want you all to know too that you guys have a community of love. I don't even know what to say. You're all just beautiful humans. And let's just keep moving forward with love. Let's keep moving forward with love. For your neighbor and your cousin and your coworker, and stop looking at them as white or black or foreign. Just please, God, just start looking at humans as humans again. And this just made me see, it's everyone on there. It's not just white people sending it to me. It's everyone of different nationalities and different colors, and different religious beliefs, different political beliefs. It's a melting pot, and I feel like everyone has put a blindfold on of all of these things and just said love, love, love. And if we could just go out into the world and have that same kind of blindfold and love for each other, we could be safe again, and our children could go outside again. And you guys just don't even understand. I think you guys have all just touched me. You've touched me. Thank you.
Holly tells us in the interview that she's going to be fighting for the rest of her life to ensure that no other mother or daughter needs to go through this, to be fighting for stricter and more sane policing policies, putting criminals where they belong, and ensuring that the true victims get justice. And that's what I think many of these funds are going to go toward. Holly is someone who we have the great privilege of getting to know, and we're so thankful that you showed up for her to prove who America truly is. We're not savage animals. We help each other, and we're here to make this place safe again. To all you great patriots out there who donated, everyone in the B'nai Brigade, we just want to say thank you. God bless you. Thank you for helping Holly. See ya.